Favorite people on earth. Oh my gosh, you already know what this video is about. We're going to be doing another good, the bad, and the boring. And so the first thing that we are going to talk about, you probably already know. My Instagram was basically destroyed this week because it was announced that Colourpop was coming out with another 9-pan palette, and this time it was a monochromatic black and white palette. You guys, I was like in the middle of filming. If you saw my last video, I actually mentioned it because it happened as I was in the middle of filming. Sorry, I'm on, I just got an alert on my phone that Colourpop just announced a gray palette. Oh my god. Okay, that's exciting. I go on Instagram and it's like 25 comments, 60 comments, 15 comments. Like every time I open it, it's a whole bunch. And at first I was like, oh my god, what happened? What did I post? No, it was just every single one of you guys tagging me on Trend Mood, on Dupe That, on Beauty News, on Colourpop. Like, oh my god, I don't think I've ever had this many people tag me in something before, ever. And it was super, super cool to see all of you guys just exploding my Instagram and just blowing me up because you knew a monochromatic grayscale palette was what I was looking for and what I wanted Colourpop to come out with. So it made me feel very special that you guys all thought of me. But let's get into this palette. So this is the newest thing that has been announced from Colourpop for their monochromatic series. Now, we have seen so many different colors, basically a rainbow of monochromatic palettes from Colourpop in these 9-pan palettes, and they've been really cool. I've really enjoyed them. It's been neat to see every color kind of get its moment in the spotlight. After they kind of did the rainbow shade, so to speak, they started moving into more pastels. They have a peach palette that I wanted to get, but it's been sold out. They have a lilac one, they have a strawberry one, and for me was like, okay. To see this one come out is really, really exciting because it is definitely something in a very different direction than all the colorful ones. So what we have here is we have literally going from white all the way to a very dark charcoaly shade. We don't really hit black, it doesn't seem. If I go to some pictures, you can see we get close. Let's do it. Looks actually darker than what I was expecting it would look like based off of the actual palette. But we've got like a nice gradient, very, very like black and white movie, film noir feel going on here. And I am very excited. This palette also does not have any pressed glitter, which I also do appreciate. They actually have some of their, not the pressed glitter, but just like the loose glitter gel stuff that you can get in this collection as well. But what I'm excited about here is this monochromatic realness. I've seen a lot of people are very excited about this because it has been something that we've been talking about for a while. It's been something that I'm not the only one who has said anything about it. A lot of people have said stuff about it, but it's really exciting to see Colourpop kind of flip it over. It's got a lot of like early 2000s feels in it with that like super smoky eye, Pam Anderson, that kind of vibe, but I am into it. I'm into all of this. I already ordered it. I ordered it yesterday, but we all know how Colourpop is when it comes to shipping. They are always so overwhelmed with orders because of, you know, their prices of their products, and then because of them having free shipping, that it's like you either get free shipping at $35 or you pay literally $15, half the order price, to get expedited shipping, which I'm not gonna do. So we'll see how long it takes to get here, but I'm excited about it. I think it's neat. They've got a mix of mattes, they got a mix of satins, they got a mix of glitter kind of particles mixed in, and then they have their shimmery shades. So this is something that I'm really into. I'm really excited that Colourpop came out with it, and I really hope that because all of you guys have tagged me in it, that Colourpop goes, yo, who's xSparkage? Let's check her out. Let's send her a new product, because I'll talk about it because I really like Colourpop. Notice me, senpai. Colourpop also came out with last week, because they manufacture their own products, they can just literally like dollar bills at a strip club. They just throw everything out. They have a new collection that is another Disney collection, and I actually love this because the princesses showcased in this are some of the ones we see regularly, but there's also quite a few that never seem to get in the spotlight. For example, we have Meg from Hercules, who I adore, and seeing her in this was really, really cool. We have Tatiana from Princess and the Frog, or Tiana, I'm sorry. I'm watching Drag Race, so Tatiana is on the tip of my tongue. Tiana from Princess and the Frog. We have Cinderella, who is generally in them. You got Esmeralda, you got Giselle from Enchanted, which I've never seen showcased anywhere. Belle, Giselle, oh, I'm sorry. Who's that then? Is that Sleeping Beauty? That dress threw me off. And then we have the adorable Rapunzel. So just the way that this is, oh my gosh, Belle's dress is literally everything. The design of it, I believe that the design was also done by, I'm gonna look it up, Stephen Thompson. Yep, he definitely did. And I love that. He is the artist that my tattoo is based off of his artwork. He's just, I absolutely adore him. And so, of course, he's the one. He did the last Colourpop, the last princess one too. So I am not at all surprised that he also did the artwork for this one. It's just beautiful, stunning, amazing. I'm like obsessed with this Belle dress. It is so cool. So freaking, oh, of course, it's a Barbie too. So I just love his art. So when I see it being showcased with Colourpop, I'm like, yes, it makes me so excited because it's just absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, this is a makeup collection. And while yes, the packaging and the artwork is stunning, you're not buying it for that, right? Like, well, maybe you are, but the makeup's also a giant part of it. And to me, the makeup is super, 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 super boring. All of the Disney collections from them have kind of left me feeling a little lackluster. I didn't get really anything, I don't think, from the Villains one they did. I got the first Disney one they did, the designer collection, which was also done by Stephen Thompson. Touched it maybe like twice. And this one does not feel, like I'm holding it up like you can't see it on the screen. This one does not feel that different. It's got a little bit more warmer tones, fall tones maybe, but I'm still bored. Each of the princesses here have their own little set that includes a lip gloss and what I believe is a highlighter or a blush, but I'm so bored. I really don't feel overly excited about this, which is a real shame because the packaging, the artwork is stunning. But as we just saw in Stephen Thompson's thing, I believe there's things that you can check out with just the artwork because that's really what is interesting to me. When I look at this, yeah, the lip colors are pretty, but like the packaging on this, I would much rather have framed pictures of this on my wall than I would have more lip colors I'm not really gonna wear very often. Get what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm feeling about that. Oh, the next thing, yes, I wanted to talk about was the the next thing coming out from Anastasia. Now, when I did my last GBB video, it was a little coincidental because I was talking about the Norvina palettes and how we were feeling like we were being almost like force-fed these I just hit myself in the face. Force-fed these collections from Anastasia and how it was one after the other, after the other, after the other. And I think either the day I uploaded that video or the day after they announced this new palette from Carli Bybel that basically came out the same damn time. So this one is the next thing on the Anastasia list. I mean, we just had 3 $60 palettes come out, so why the hell not with another palette that is an influencer palette, and it's Carli Bybel's palette. This one I'm sure is not $60. It's probably the traditional like 45-ish. I'm not 100% sure on the price here, but you can see the colors. They're pretty. I like the shimmers and stuff, but man, just the timing is really unfortunate, isn't it? What they're doing here with the amount of stuff that they're throwing out it out like Colourpop does. But Anastasia and Colourpop are not on the same page. They are two totally different brands with totally different price points. And with Colourpop, is it overwhelming? 100%. But because one, all of this stuff is permanent for the most part, you don't feel that need, like that limited edition need of go, buy it now. Where with Anastasia, you know it's not permanent, you know it's limited edition, and the prices are so much higher. I mean, the palette we just talked about, the 9pan, the Monochromatic Smoke Sessions palette that's coming out is $12. The lowest price from Anastasia you're gonna get is like $45. There's a huge price difference there. I feel bad for Carli Bybel in the sense that it probably sucks that you came out with this palette that's not gonna get nearly the appreciation that it might if it was spaced out and not put out 3 days after 3 freaking gigantic expensive palettes were. On that same wavelength, though, Anastasia also is announcing, where did I see it? Probably on Trend Mood. It's always on Trend Mood, right? Maybe I didn't see it, but I'm assuming that Anastasia is also going to be coming out with a holiday collection, because why wouldn't they, right? everybody comes out with a holiday collection. So it just feels very like suffocating, right? Like that's how I feel with Anastasia. And it's quite a bummer because I really used to get really excited about their palettes, but when there's so many and the price tag is so high, you don't have time to get excited about it. And I really just hope that everybody in like next year, just slow down, appreciate a collection, and like stop shoving so much down our throats because it's just exhausting. Well, since we're on trend mood, let's take a looky-loo. Fenty just announced their new stuff for holiday. They have a set of their mini gloss bombs. That is actually something that I will 100% check out because I have always really, really liked Fenty's gloss bombs. They are so nice. They have this like vinyl, almost like plastic look about them. They don't feel thick and gross, but they just have this really unique gloss and they feel so nice on. So that is for sure something that I would definitely be willing to check out. $42 and you get 5 of them. That's not bad. And those are all, see how they're like light enough that you're getting that color, but it's more about just that literally like plastic wrap finish, which is so cool. I feel like the glosses, every gloss that I've gotten from them, I've only got a couple, but they've always been so nice. So that's something I know I would use. And I always appreciate smaller size things because look at, I mean, we were just talking about being suffocated. So getting minis of things, especially when I know that they're good quality and they're not just shit, is always something that, you know, I can rally behind for sure. Oh, here we go. Another, another Halloween collection from Anastasia. Oh my gosh. And it's more glitter. Oof. These look actually really cool though. They are very neon, very fun. I've mentioned this before. I don't love the packaging on here. I don't like this tiny, really thin and tall tube for glitter. It makes it like, I don't appreciate it. I like short and stout versus long and tall when it comes to glitter packaging. I can understand why it's smaller. If you drop that, that's going to make much less of a mess than something that was short and stout, but really like that's just never, I just really don't particularly love it. Has Anastasia posted anything else in here? Let's see. Gross. Why you gotta do that? Ugh. They're pretty. They really, like, feels Halloween for sure. I'm into it. I have every glitter I could possibly need from Lit. My Lit Cosmetics is my glitter of choice. James Charles' little sister. Okay. Next. Oh, you know what I got in the mail today? Or yesterday, I got in the mail the new Too Faced Gingerbread collection. Too Faced is really strange with their PR. They must have, like, I think I've mentioned this before, but they must have, like, tiers, right? Because I rarely get a full Too Faced collection. More often than not, I get the Better Than Sex mascara just thrown in the mail. Like, that's what, it'll just be like, hey, here's, like, your monthly supply of Better Than Sex mascara. Woo! Like, it's just that. So when I get an actual collection, I'm always like, oh, this is strange. I wasn't expecting that. And it is the Gingerbread Holiday. And actually, you know what's funny is that it doesn't bother me as much as like the chocolate ones. The chocolate palettes I don't like the way they smell. They smell like fake. Like if you went to the dollar store and bought chocolatey coins that aren't real chocolate, it's just tastes kind of like chocolate. That's what they remind me of. Or cheap Easter candy is the best way to describe it. These ones have more of a Betty Crocker frosting, like funfetti smell, which isn't the worst, but again, it's not something I really want to wear. So it was 2 palettes. It was their gingerbread spicy palette, I guess it's called, and then extra spicy. Right here is the extra spicy, and oh my god, right? This palette doesn't look like anything we have ever seen before. Oh wait, this isn't even the same one, and it's still Warm Palette Papa Blue. Warm Palette Papa Blue. Oh my god, right? Warm Palette Papa motherfucking Blue. Too Faced has not really excited me in a very long time. They've been in a lot of hot water lately. Don't really have anything else to say about Too Faced other than I was really surprised that I got that in the mail, and they will be in my giveaway pile for my makeup challenges on Discord. So if you're a part of the Narwhal Nation, check that out. Oh, this is something else I wanted to talk about really, really bad. Okay, so Kim Chi, who is a drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race, is coming out with her own makeup line, just like Trixie Mattel and just like probably a whole bunch of other people. I feel like that's the thing. It's like in the early 2000s, celebrities came out with their own perfume. Now, celebrities come out with their own makeup line. It's like the new thing. Lady Gaga, Trixie Mattel. I mean, like literally everybody has their own makeup line. So Kim Chi is coming out with hers. This one I was actually excited about because Kim Chi's makeup has always been super on point. She does it herself, so you know that she's actually going to be involved and coming out with things that I would assume would be pretty unique. So the first thing that she announced was that she's coming out with her own liquid eyeshadows. And you guys know, or maybe you don't, but I love me a good liquid eyeshadow. I've got the Stila Dollish on right now. I just love liquid eyeshadows. I think that if they're done correctly, you can have all of the sparkle and shine of like a glitter without the pain in the ass of applying a glitter. And so I think that they have a lot of potential, and I love when I see new companies coming out with it. Collab just came out with some that are really nice, really inexpensive. Stila has theirs. I tried a whole bunch of K-pop ones recently. They're just fun. I just really love them. So when I saw Kim Chi was coming out with them, I got so excited. The only thing I don't love is the name. They're called Glitter Sharts, which I feel like is not my favorite, but you know what? It doesn't matter. If they work well, that's all that matters. The colors, there's a good amount of really cool colors going on here. This shade Move Over, this orangey, like copper color looks amazing. My Stage, you know, the only thing that always kind of bothers me with a lot, it seems like most companies when they make glitter eyeshadows, or sorry, liquid eyeshadows, they really stay in that warm gold line. There's a lot of warm gold shades here other than like 2 colors. They're all very warm. 3 colors, I guess. I want more. And that's why I like Stila, is because they come out with every color under the sun. It's just like they come out with stuff that nobody else is coming out with, and I think that's really cool. I understand that the safe way to go is the beiges and the warm golds and stuff, because those are gonna sell. There's also an eyeshadow palette that's called Rainbow Sharts. This looks like one of those palettes that I could just use all of the things here. I like that there's the neutral shades because, you know, most of the times when you're doing a bright look, you're still going to include neutral shades. We have a black shade, we have a very light ivory shade, and then you have all of those bright colors. So it's interesting. I don't know if I've seen one that this feels like I would use all of the things here. So I do think that that's pretty cool. October 16th. I'm excited to see swatches of everything here. We don't have pictures of swatches of what anything looks like yet, but I am excited, and I think that the two first things that she's coming out with aren't necessarily what a lot of people would deem safe. This feels like Kim Chi. It feels a little bit different to me than, for example, Trixie Mattel's line that came out, which one of the first things she comes out with is glitter, which is cool, but when I think of Trixie's makeup, I don't think of glitter. I don't know if she really wears a lot of glitter. It feels more like a lot of matte colors. Very colorful, but a lot of matte shades. And so it felt a little like pretty and playing into that dollhouse kind of Barbie doll feel that Trixie has, but it didn't really feel as like this is Trixie's makeup to me. Where this feels like this is something that Kim Chi would actually wear and utilize. I mean, her makeup is always very fun. You can tell she's wearing the liquid eyeshadows in this, and you can tell she's wearing her products, which I just appreciate. Okay, I think that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. I mean, like I said, the main thing I wanted to talk about was the Smoke Sessions palette, because literally you guys were like, holy shit, oh my god, look. There was like 1 million people. There's still 1 million people if I go into my my activity, my mentions, still getting blown up on Colourpop. It's freaking awesome, and I really appreciate it. With these GBB videos, I always appreciate, why is this hair so much longer than the rest? That's why. I was like, what's going on? With these GBB videos, I always appreciate you guys tagging me on Instagram or anywhere, just letting me know what you want me to talk about, what you want me to mention, all that stuff. It's always super appreciated. So thank you so much for watching today. If you like these videos, make sure you give me a like, share with your friends, let people know that I am on the internet. I really would appreciate it, because I feel like the algorithm just is not my friend lately, and I could use your help. That being said, I love you, and I will see you later.